Hi, Angiras here. In this video, we are going to talk about app configuration. So please open number 3 in FAQ. And the first step is to add credentials, that is number 4 in FAQ. So let us expand on number 4. And you can add credentials by clicking on the credentials tab. So let us click on this link. And here, if you remember, we entered Google Map API key in the last video. So the next thing we want to do is enter a business name. So please enter your business name here. I will just input dummy credentials here, but you have to input your precise contact information here. I'll enter a phone number and how to set pickup latitude and pickup longitude. So you have to search for your store address on this map. So I'll search for a random place in Bangalore, but you have to search for your store name in here. After typing the name here, I'll hit search. And you can see that the location is selected on the map and pickup latitude and longitude have been set. Now we want to hit save. Now let us go back to FAQ and we have added the credentials. Now finally we have to add map to your active theme, which is number 9 or number 10 in FAQ. What that means is number 9 is applicable if you are using 2.0 themes and number 10 is applicable if you are using older themes. So if you are using older theme, you want to skip this part and jump to the timestamp in the description where we talk about setting up the map on older themes. So now let us first discuss how to set up map on 2.0 themes. So I'll expand on number 9 and first step is to open the cart page inside theme editor. So let me hit on this link. Now we want to click on add section. And here in the search bar, you can type Pobo and you should see a Pobo map appears here, or else you can simply click on add section and scroll to very bottom, and at very bottom under apps, you should see Pobo map. So I'll click on this and then again I would click on Pobo map here. And here it is asking me to enter my Google Map API key. So I'll copy my key and paste it here. And second, we have to enter cart form ID. So it is auto populated with cart. I'll get rid of this value and you have to find your own cart form ID. So how to do that? Let us go back to FAQ, and in order to find your cart form ID, in step number 4, you have to click on this link, open cart.json, and here you would see this format, which is type semicolon name of your section. And again there is similar format here, type semicolon name of the section, type semicolon name of the section. So we will start with the first name after type. So the very first name that I see is main cart items. So your name might be different, but follow whatever name is after type and start from the first one. So I will search for main cart items, which is the name in my case. So I will open up this file that shows up here. And as soon as I open main cart items, I would press anywhere inside this file and press Ctrl and F. Then you would want to type opening arrow and form. And you can see that I found a form element here. And this is what I was looking for. So now I'm interested in this field ID. So your ID name might be different. In my case, the ID is cart. So your ID can be anywhere, like in my case, it is at the very end. Your ID might be somewhere in between or at the very beginning, but it will be ID is equal to. So that's how you know it is an ID, if there is ID and then equal to sign. So you have to copy this value, which in my case is cart. So I'll copy this value. And what if there is no ID at all? Like say you found the form, but there is no ID in the beginning, no ID in the between, and no ID at the end. So there is no ID at all. So then you would want to type your own ID. So I will type ID is equal to double quotes 2 times, and in between the double quotes I would want to type the name. So I would name it cart. You can input any name of your choice, but here I will input cart, or say cart form, or whatever value. So I'll keep it at ID is equal to cart, and then you would want to hit save. In my case, save is blurred because I didn't make any change. In my case, ID was already equal to cart. But after making any changes, please remember to click save. And then we would want to go back to this section that we had that we have opened here, and here you want to paste your cart form ID. In my case, it is cart, and then you would want to hit save. So right now you can see that this section is at very bottom, but we want to reposition this section. So simply hover over these 6 dots that you see and place it right after header. No, I will place it right after items. So you should place it that it is before checkout button. So simply try positioning it at some place, but it should be ideally before checkout button, so that users never skip this screen, so that they always see this, right? And then we would want to hit save. And that's how you set up map on 2.0 themes. Now let's discuss how to set up the map on older themes. So let me close other tabs that I don't need. And now you can see that my store name is Walk the Code 3, and this store is using 2.0 themes. So how to set it up on older themes? So I have another store named the Angira, in which I have installed the older theme. So I will open FAQ inside this store, and I will follow step number 10, which is how to add map to older theme. So in order to add map to your older theme, the first thing is to open the cart template. So I will click on this link. Then you would want to search for section, the name right next to section. In my case, the name is cart template. So in your case, the name might be different, but you have to search for the name that is right after section. So I'll copy mine, cart template, and I will paste it here in search bar, and I'll open up this file, and I'll get rid of this names here. So now I can see the cart template. Sometimes these kind of numbers shows up vertically. So in order to get rid of it, you simply have to switch in between the tabs. So now once inside the cart template, I would press anywhere inside this file, and I will press Ctrl and F, and I will press opening arrow, FORM, form, and here I have found a form. And right before this form, I want to paste a code. And what is the code that I have to paste here? If I scroll down in the step number 3, I see the code. So I will copy this, and right before the form, I'll paste it. And finally, what I'll do is, I'll copy this form ID, which in my case is cart. Your ID might be different, but you have to copy your ID. And if there is no ID at all, like say it is like this, and you do not see any ID in the starting or in the middle, so you don't find any ID in between the closing arrow and the opening arrow, so you have to type your own ID. So you can type your own ID right after the form. type space and then id is equal to and double quotes, inside this enter any name of your choice. So I will simply type cart and then I would copy this value and then I'll hit save. Now what you want to do is in search files type Pobo, P-O-B-O. So I will open up this file Pobo map and I will scroll to the very bottom. At the very bottom where you see your cart form ID, I'll get rid of this value and I'll paste my form ID here, which was cart, and then I'll hit save. And at last, what I would want to do is on the fourth line where it says your API key, you would want to get rid of this, and right after equal to you would want to paste your API key. So I'll copy my API key and right after equal to sign I'll paste my API key. Remember not to use any extra space after equal to, simply paste your API key and then you would want to hit save. So now you have successfully set up the map on your older theme. And with this we come to the end of this video, and in the next video we are going to test the app. So see you later. Thank you for your time.